Live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler. Thanks for joining us. We're live streaming here out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, and we bring you a lot of different topics and coverage here on this show, whether it's breaking news or some of our regular segments like we have here every Thursday, 1:30 p.m. Almost every week. We are joined by none other than Eric Goranson from around the House Northwest. Eric, always good to have you on here and have these conversations, and certainly a lot relatable today. You know, it may look a little gloomy out there today as I believe some rain is on the way, but it's been nice quite a bit here over the recent stretch, and it reminds everybody that it's spring cleaning time.
Always fun being on here with you, brother. It's always a great time, and now's the time that we can start thinking about, all right, we're going to start cleaning inside and outside, and I got some hacks and some tips for both of them today.
That is good, because I need those, along with probably a lot of people watching right now. So what is the first thing somebody should be thinking of?
You know, when you're inside, let's go inside on a rainy afternoon. So if the rain comes this afternoon, but you're like, I got some time, or there's a weekend where we got some rain, let's tackle some stuff indoors. Really easy to start, cleaning things up. And the first thing is people will run into mold. Maybe it's around a window, the back of a closet, maybe down in the basement or something like that, and they don't know what to do. And it's really easy. The first thing I tell you not to do, put the bleach away. Doesn't work. It will work on some hard surfaces, but the problem with bleach is when you're trying to kill mold, what you don't kill, the water that's in the bleach, because it's mostly water, feeds the mold. And all it's done is take a dark colored black, gray, red, orange, whatever color mold it is, and made it clear. And then what you didn't kill, which is probably some of it, you're feeding it again with more moisture, which means it's just going to grow back even more. So the better thing to do is to run down to your grocery store, your home improvement store, and pick up some of the mold cleaners and preventers. Then you can spray that on there, put a mask on. If you've got a lot of it, and I'm talking something bigger than like maybe a piece of paper, just a basic, 8.5 by 11 paper, you start getting over that, you might want to start thinking about bringing in a professional to figure it out, because some of those molds, when you spray any of these things on there to kill it, it goes into defense mode and could put toxins out in the air, which could make you and your family sick. So you got to be careful when you start getting into a lot of mold. That's best left for a professional so they can test it, know how to work with it, and most importantly, promise you that it's done and gone, and then you can fix the issue of why it happened in the next space.
That's all really good info to know. So no bleach, get the actual mold killer stuff. It's at the grocery store, and if it's over a paper size, you probably want a professional.
Yeah, it's, have them come in. At least you could do some testing and figure out what it is. And they might come in and go, oh, this is an easy project, but at least you know what you're working with, and you're not going to make it worse versus trying to make it better.
All right. Excellent. Good information right there. So number one, thinking about that as everybody's finding some of those patches, or it could happen. What's another one people should be doing?
It's a good time to be kind of cleaning out those dust bunnies from the wintertime, and the places that we see them in our house that we always forget: under the refrigerator, around, behind, below it, and around your washer and dryer. Those are both places that can really are kind of lint heavy places that'll hurt the appliance use. And it's just good to get it out of there, especially around that refrigerator, so it's working smoothly. So when you're going in, doing your cleaning, doing your dusting, getting that stuff all cleaned up, don't forget to get around those appliances, because that can save you money and add some lifespan to those things in the future. So better to get that stuff cleaned up sooner than later.
Yeah, get it, again, extending the lifespan, so saving money in the long run, and eliminating some of those issues that would happen. So clean underneath there. Don't forget to do that. I always like your reminders on that, because I forget.
I do too. It's one of those things that you just forget about. And the last one indoors is stay away from all of those air fresheners in there. There's the stuff that you can plug into the wall and it's got the oils in it. That's really, you're just vaping smell stuff in your house. It's not good for you. So you're better to clean the house up. If you want to use some essential oils, those can be somewhat dangerous as well. So you're best just to go in there, clean everything up, and just not worry about all those other chemicals, because that stuff can really cause some, indoor air quality issues for you. So a lot of those things you buy in the grocery stores to make your house smell better are really not better for you.
Okay, good to know. So, but really just extensively cleaning is probably one of the best options.
It's the best option. And, stepping outside, a lot of us have, everything outside gets that kind of layer of scum of the slimy stuff that we get here on the western side of the Cascades. And it's one of those things that it gets just really gunky. I found a new product that works so good. My old one was just get some Dawn or dish soap and go out and scrub stuff down. But there's a company that's based here in Portland that just got bought out here a couple years ago, 30 Seconds Outdoor Cleaner. They actually make a product that is their outdoor multi-surface cleaner. And it's a hose-in spray cleaner. You can buy it for 20 bucks at your home improvement store. You can go around. That stuff saved me hours of work because I would have to get out the soap. I'd get out the big brush. I'd clean the deck off and get all that kind of, the junk that we get grows on everything. This stuff is like pressure washer in a bottle. It does a great job. I was shocked at how well that stuff worked. It saved me hours on exterior cleanup, which it's about the same price as the soap that you would get for your pressure washer anyway. You just don't have to spend the time.
Wow. So you just attach that on there, pick that up, and it'll solve that problem.
Oh, it's so good. I was shocked. I was, let's test this out. It's a new product. It is money as far as saving you time outside.
And you can pick that up at, what's the best place?
Home Depot, Lowe's, those kind of places. I know I bought mine at Home Depot because it was close to my house, and I grabbed it there. But it's 30 Seconds Outdoor Cleaner, so those guys have a lot of stuff. I'm sure places like Fred Meyer, those would have it as well because it's a common brand. But you could take a look or get it online as well. But that stuff was money for outside cleanup.
Nice. Okay, that is a great hack right there. A great tip. What's something else for outside cleaning?
I'd make sure that you don't have any of those, wasp nests, hornet nests, yellow jacket nests around the house outside. You're going to start seeing them on these 70 degrees days start popping up. So what I would do is start setting those traps early. So if they're out there, you can get them and get them quickly because nobody wants in the middle of summer. Those things keep getting bigger, bigger, and bigger. So really deal with that. If you've got a big one up, on the eaves of your house, it's up high. Maybe it's best to call in a professional because that can be dangerous. I mean, I was out a couple years ago working out on getting ready for a shoot, and I was digging a hole and didn't see the yellow jacket's nest. Those love to hide in those ferns, those ferns that we have that are out, growing out in Mother Nature land out here that we see in the forest. Those are a haven for those. So if you get walking around those making some kind of noise, jostling the ground around, they'll come flying out of there like it's, World War III. And like me, I had about 20 of them hit me. So it's a good time to start setting those up. And that was a quick trip to the ER, but it was all good. But those will get you. So be careful out there.
Yeah, watch out for that. You don't want to do that. That's a good thing to be thinking about, especially just wandering around. Make sure that you're paying attention to that. Anything else for outside?
Yeah, one last one. Make sure those gutters are cleaned up. I mean, my house here, because I don't have gutter covers, I literally spend, every 6 weeks cleaning them out. Just make sure they're good to go so you don't get any further water damage outside. We still have a lot of rains left, I'm sure. So we're going to want to make sure that those things are working great. And a little tip, it's not so bad when there's a light drizzle out there to do it because you get less messy if you've got a rain jacket on and you can really see where things are plugged up and where they're not working. So it's almost like doing it in self-cleaning. So don't be too afraid to get up there if you can do it safely on the low ones. You're just up on a step stool or a step ladder, you get up there and clean those things out. And it's a little bit easier when it's wet.
All right. So good things to do right now. Get that taken care of and handle that. Great tips. Great spring hacks and spring cleaning hacks and tips right there. Eric, for Around the House Northwest, what can people expect this week?
Oh man, we got this really cool Scandinavian contemporary home with a pool that's brand new. It is absolutely beautiful. And then, did you know that there is a billiard manufacturing place here in Portland that is the largest in the U.S.? They make them right here in Portland. And so we head out there and go take a look at how they build pool tables and that kind of stuff here. They build custom ones. They're gorgeous. We take a look at that, as well as we go over to Lumberyard and we start showing you how to navigate a lumberyard if it's intimidating for you. We help you there. And then I'm putting together a kind of one of those fire pit tables, that you can put your cocktails around the outside, the propane ones with the rock. I put one of those together, show you kind of how to put it together and unbox it. And that way you've got a nice, safe place to keep warm this spring and enjoy a little fire outside.
Nice. Those are some great things right there. So taking you all around and showing you something that you can utilize there in your own backyard. Anything else that you think, or should we let people know where to watch?
Let's let people know. So if you missed last week's show, don't worry, you can catch it tomorrow, Fox 12 Plus on Friday morning, 8:30 a.m. Of course, the brand new episode, 10 a.m. Fox 12 Plus on Saturday, as well as Sunday night at 6 p.m. So you can catch it there. And then, of course, YouTube, we've got all those videos over there. You can go back the last couple half years. I think we're 650 or so of those YouTube videos over there. So you can do a deep dive into Around the House Northwest.
Plenty of things to watch and learn about, including right here with these spring cleaning hacks. Feel free to share this episode too. Let other people know about it. Good advice for anybody out there, no matter what your project is, inside or out. It's something that we all got to do. I mean, it's living in the Northwest. That's part of it. So definitely great stuff. And Eric, thank you as always. And for everybody watching, this is Fox 12 Now. We are live streaming on the Fox 12 Oregon apps, along with everywhere else that wherever you're finding us. Thanks for doing so. KPTV.com, another great place to go to. And thanks for joining us. We have more coming up this afternoon, but we're going to take a break. I'll be back in just a little while, and I'll talk to you then. Thanks, Eric. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.
Thanks, brother.